Okay, good morning. So let us go for second numerical on shell type transformer. So draw a suitable scale, the half sectional elevation and plan of a 10 kVA 50 Hz single phase 1100 110 volts shell type transformer with the following data: magnetic circuit dimensions. So these dimensions are more important. Central leg 70 mm into 93.5 mm. So depth is 70 mm. So width of central leg is 93.5 mm. Next yoke depth is 70 mm and height of the yoke and bottom yoke height is 57.2 mm. Outer leg depth is 70 mm. Width is 46.7 mm. Window dimensions 200 mm into 75 mm. So 200 mm is the height and 75 mm is the width. So this is the details regarding magnetic circuit. High voltage winding, number of turns, so not required the number of turns. Dimensions of the insulated conductor is 2.1 mm into 2.1 mm. Number of layers 12. So turns dimensions not required much. So when you go for practical, then it is required. So here height of the coil 178.5 mm. So this is required. Next required will be high voltage coil is divided into two sections with a 6.35 mm duct in between, through which the high voltage leads are brought out. Depth of each section is 15.6 mm. Next, LV winding, number of turns 100, wound into sections, layer per section is 2. Dimensions of insulated conductor 4.67 mm into 7 mm, not required. Height of coil 182 mm, this is important, height of coil is 182 mm. Depth of each coil or LV section is 9.94 mm. It is required. Next, insulation between layers 0.6 mm, between core and LV winding 2.5 mm is important. Between core and LV winding is 2.5 mm. Next, between HV and LV 3.81 mm. Between yoke and end coil for LV coil 4 mm mica pad and 5 mm press board spacer blocks. For HV 3.175 mm mica pad and 7.575 mm press board spacer block. Okay, so here which is important, which is not important, we can see in the solution. So based on that, so we'll go for the diagram. So now while coming to the solution, the actual picture of a shell type transformer, so we'll be looking like this. So here you can see without any cut section, this is the shell type transformer. So if I go for the half cut section, so I can see the depth of the outer leg, depth of the center leg, depth of the outer leg. Next, the length of the shell type transformer. So if I go for 1/4 or 3/4 of cut section view of sectional transformer cut view. So here you can see the depth is 250, the width is 200, that is height of the yoke is 200. So this is the earlier numerical cut section. Okay, so now what we have seen the numerical, so that we can see here the solution. Yeah, so this is the details of the problem of fifth numerical. So you can see LV section, the winding conductor is 7 and width is 4.67. okay, so here 0.6 mm insulation between the layer. So here this you can see and height of the winding is 182. So width is 4.67. Okay, so actual picture you can see this is the elevation part and this is the plan part, that is without any windings. Okay, so if you see without any windings, this is how the shell type transformer will be looking. So while coming to the elevation, so outer leg dimension if you see, so he has given as 46.7 mm. Height of the yoke he has given as 57.2. So here it is 57.2 and here it is 57.2. Height of the window is 200 and width of the window is 75. Central leg width is 93.5. Okay, so now this is the elevation, this is what we have to draw. Next, while coming for the plan, so this is the plan. When we go for the cut section, only we can see the center limb, the outer legs. Okay, so this is without windings. So now if I go with windings, so this is how it will be looking. So the depth and height HV coil, it is 178.5. okay, so if I go for the cut section, I can see the two layers. So this is the first layer and this is the second layer of HV section. So middle here is the duct. This is the cut sectional view of HV coil, and similarly when we go for the LV coil, so this is the first section and this is the second section. So between that there is leads brought out between the ducts. Okay, so actual picture you can see here. Okay, this is the cut sectional view, this is the elevation part. Okay, so this is the transformer core. Okay, so when it has been cut into half section, so we can see the windings. Okay, so this is the central leg limb, that is half part. So another half part will be at the other side. Okay, so now we can see from the central limb, so here is the insulation, that is here is the first section of LV coil, and next here comes the duct space, and next here is the HV coil, and again between LV and HV there is a duct, okay, of 6 point some value, and next again the HV coil comes into consideration, next LV coil comes into consideration. Okay, so this is how if we see the cut sectional view of elevation part, it will be looking like this. So when we see the plan part from the top view, so I can see this is what the plan I can see. Okay, so I can see the outer layer of the leg. So this is the outer leg. Okay, so between the outer leg and the coil, LV coil, there will be a small space. Okay, so this is the HV coil and here is the insulation. Next here HV coil, next here is the duct, and again HV coil, insulation, next LV coil. This is the center limb, that is half of the center limb. So if I see the from the top view, okay, this will be the front view. Now finally if I go for the diagram, so this is how the diagram it will be looking. So this is what we have to do our diagram. Okay, so here the numbers has been mentioned. So 1 2 3 4. So 1 is the insulation between the core and LV coil. Okay, that is 2.5 mm. Next the second will be LV winding, and next the insulation between LV and HV. The fourth one will be HV winding. Next fifth one is the duct between that is a layer. So there will be two layers. Okay, so this is one layer and this is the second layer. Next sixth one will be the HV coil windings. Next seventh will be the insulation. So 8 will be the windings. So 9 is the space between the outer leg, and 10 will be the outer leg dimension. So each and every dimensions has been mentioned here. What is 1 and 2? So 1 and 2 is the insulation between LV coil, that is 2.5. So 2 and 3 is the width of LV winding, 9.94. Third one will be insulation between LV and HV winding, 3.81 mm. Next 4 and 5 will be the width of HV winding 15.6 mm. Next 5 and 6 width of the duct, that is 6 point, I'll show here. So 1 and 2. So here is the 1 and 2. So this is the insulation. So this is the central limb, 50% of the central limb, that is 93.5 divided by 2. So from here to here it is 2.5 mm. That is the insulation between core and LV. So next this is the LV coil. So that is 9.95 mm. Next insulation between LV and HV, that is 3.81. Next this is the HV winding, depth 15.6 mm. Next here is the duct space between two HV coils, that is 6.35. Here again it will be repeated, that is HV coil 15.6, insulation again it is 3.81. Next LV coil it is 3.81. Sorry, LV coil is 9.94. Okay, so this is what the plan looks like. Okay, so now while coming to the AutoCAD, so I'll go for the data. So based on this data, we'll start the diagram. Yeah, so all dimensions are in mm. Okay, I'll go for AutoCAD. So units, enter. So here I'll go for millimeters, say okay. Limits 0, 0, enter. Next 500, 500, enter. Next zoom, enter, A, enter. So now I'll go for the plan. So overall length of the plan will be, so that is I'll go from outer dimension. So when I go for from the outer dimension, I'll go for the calculator. Okay, so now central leg, I'll come from the outer leg. So outer leg dimension, depth he has given us 70, we don't require the depth. I'll go for the length. So length will be 46.7 mm. So 46.7 plus, next window, height of the window is 200, width is 75, so plus 75. Next plus again central leg dimension, depth is 70, width is 93.5 mm, so 93.5 mm. Next plus again width of the window is 75. Next plus width of the outer leg will be 46.7 mm, 46.7 mm. So equals, so 336 will be the overall length. Okay, next while coming to the height, so height will be, yoke height is 57.2, so 57.2 plus window height is 200 plus again yoke height is 57.2 at the bottom, 57.2, so it is 314.4. so that is the height of the transformer. So now with respect to these dimensions, I'll go for AutoCAD, go for selecting line. So click at one particular point, extend a line, switch on the ortho. So length is 336.9. Next, height is 314.4. Next, again length is 336.9. Height is 314.4. Enter. So next, based on the dimensions, okay, so the outer leg dimension is outer leg 46.7 mm. So go for offset, type 46.7 mm. Just type 46.7, enter. Now select this outer line, click inside, again select this outer line, click inside. Next, height of the yoke, go for height of the yoke 57.2, go for offset, type 57.2, enter. Select the top line, click inside, select the bottom line, click inside. Next, window dimension, go for offset 75, enter. Select the outer leg second line, click inside, again select this, click inside. So now the central limb will have 93.5 as the dimension. 93.5 will be the dimension for the central leg. Next, come out of the command. So just show how the shell type transformer looks, that is frame. Okay, go for trim command, right click, trim the unwanted portions in the yoke and the outer leg lines. So this is how the shell type transformer will be looking. So now go for a line. So from the center of the transformer, just draw a line, just it's a reference line. Now while going for the windings, okay, so from the LV, so here is the core of the transformer. At the both the side, the windings will be wound on the central limb. So from here, so what is the insulation between core and LV? So I'll go for the LV winding, that is insulation. So between core and LV winding, it is 2.5 mm. So go for offset, type 2.5, enter. Select this core line and click inside. So this is the insulation between the core and LV. Next, I'll go for LV winding, because after insulation the winding comes into consideration. So since there are two sections, okay, so I'll go for depth of each coil of LV section is 9.94 mm. Okay, so go for offset, type 9.94 mm, enter. So select this second line and click inside. Okay, so here the LV winding comes into consideration. Next, insulation between LV and HV winding. So I'll go for the insulation part. So insulation between LV, between HV and LV is 3.81. So for AutoCAD, offset, type 3.81, enter, select the line, click here. Next, after HV insulation between LV and HV, so go for HV winding. Next, HV winding depth he has given as 15.6 mm. Go for tool, offset, type 15.6, enter, select this line and click here. So this is the HV winding. Next, this is the one layer we have completed. Next, while going for the second layer, there is a duct he is mentioning. Okay, so while going for the oil duct, it is between HV and LV. There is a duct which is having a space of, just a minute, yeah. The HV coil is divided into two sections with 6.35 mm duct. Okay, so this is the 6.35 mm duct. So go for offset, type 6.35, enter, select this line and click this side. Now again, after this HV coil comes into consideration, go for offset. So HV value is 15.6, offset is 15.6, enter, select this line, click here. Next, between LV and HV there is an insulation, that is 3.81, offset 3.81, select this line, click towards right. Next, LV winding, so it is 9 point, depth of LV is 9.94, offset 9.94, enter, select this, click here. Okay, so here again later if we want to go for the insulation at the end, we can go for the insulation or leave the winding as it is. Okay, so if I want to go for the insulation, I can go for the insulation, but here in the solution he has not shown any insulation part at the end. Okay, so after the windings, so look here, so after LV winding, so he has not mentioned any insulation here. Okay, so if we want to mention, so we can mention the insulation part at the end also. Okay, so here you can see 8 to 9, width of the LV winding 9.94. okay, that position he has stopped. So this is what we have drawn now. So later we have to show the windings, so I'll show the windings. So this completes the plan here. Okay, so now let us go for the elevation part we have done. So now we have to go for the plan part. So this is the plan what we have to draw. Now while going for the plan, so go for move command, select the whole diagram, enter, take this as the base point, move the picture bit above. So now with respect to this, just I'll draw a reference line somewhere here. Okay, and if possible I'll extend this line up to here. This is the reference line. Okay, now with respect to this reference line, so what is the depth of the transformer he has given? It is 70 mm is the depth he has taken into consideration, what he has given. Okay, so just I'll go for the depth. So now what we have drawn, so this is the one reference line we have drawn, so that is up to here. So here from the middle I have drawn a reference line. So I'll take 50% of the core, that is a depth of the core, I'll take 50%. Out of 70, I'll take it as 70 by 2. so that is 35. I'll go for AutoCAD, so I'll go for offset, type 35, enter. Just I'll take this line and I'll click above. Okay, so now just I'll extend the lines what we have drawn in the elevation part up to the center axis, that is a reference line. Okay, so up to here, join the lines. Next go for copy, select this, enter, select the base point, copy, select this, enter, select the base point here. So just I'll extend the windings what we have drawn here to the plan part. Okay, so this is the yoke. Okay, sorry, outer leg. Now I'll go for trim command, right click, this is the unwanted portion, I'll remove. Here also it's unwanted portion, I'll remove. Here also bottom unwanted portion, I'll remove. Okay, and this is the outer leg. So here the core will be shown only at this particular point. I'll remove this also. Okay, so based on this, just a minute, based on this, Anna, Prashant దగ్గర 40 రూపాయలు తీసుకో. ప్రశాంత్ దగ్గర 20 రూపాయలు, కటింగ్ మనీ సార్ దగ్గర 20 రూపాయలు తీసుకో రేపటి పాలకి. ఇప్పుడు రెడీగా ఉంది ఇదే, సరే నేను కట్టుకుంటాను. సరే ఉన్నీలే.
Ramdas Sarov, Katimani Sarov, yes sir.
So now again go for trim command, right click, remove this portion. So later we'll see. Okay, so now again this is the outer line of the outer leg. Okay, even this is not required, so remove this, and here also we will trim the lines. So there is the single, I cannot trim, I'll delete this. Now with respect to this, the same thing, just I'll go for copy. So select all the lines here, enter, select the base point somewhere here and move aside. So why I have copied this? Because the windings will be extended at this particular point also at the above. Okay, so that's why it has been extended. Okay, so you can see in this picture, so what we have drawn, so the lines has been extended and we have drawn only the right section part. Okay, the top section part still it has not been completed. So now whatever the lines which has been represented here, just I copied and pasted. So just I'll rotate and paste it again at this particular position. Okay, so go for rotate, select this, enter, select this as the base point and rotate at an angle 90 degrees. Okay, Control Z, rotate, select this, enter, 90 degrees. Okay, So now go for move command, select all this line, enter. So take this as the base point, that is the last line, and just switch off the ortho, zoom in here, and exactly, so let us paste on this line, that is, so from here to here we are considered as 35, right? So at that particular point where the windings has to be mentioned, just I'll place it there. Okay, so now I'll go for trim command, right click, so remove the left half section unwanted lines. Okay, so now up to here the windings will be coming into consideration. Okay, so remove these lines. Okay, so now the windings has been framed. So now we can see this is the overall LV coil. Here is the insulation between LV and HV. This is the HV coil. Here is the duct. Again, here is the HV coil, insulation, LV coil, and here is the insulation. Okay, so now just I'll go for trimming the unwanted portions. So this is one path. So up to here it is LV coil. So next comes the insulation. This is the insulation. Next, this is the HV coil. This is the insulation. Sorry, duct. Next, this is the HV coil. Here is the insulation. This is the LV coil. And here is the insulation. Okay, this is 1/4 of the diagram what we have drawn. Okay, so to show the curves, okay, at the edges, you can see here there is a sharp edges. So here if you see it is a curve. Okay, to have this curve, so here there is one more command, so called as fillet. Okay, by using this command we can curve the edges. Okay, so I'll go for fillet. So here in the fillet it is asking select first object. Okay, instead of selecting first object, so here there is a radius. I'll type R, enter. Now it is asking fillet radius. So just approximate values you can give, so that there will be a curve. Okay, so there is no exact dimensions, so go for approximate values. So approximate values I'll go for 4, enter. So now I can select these two lines, so that I will get a small curve. So here I can go for trim command, right click, I'll trim this line. Okay, so similarly I'll go for fillet, radius R, enter. I'll consider this as 8, enter. So just increase the values when we reach the above uh, lines. Okay, so if you see it is not looking good, so again here you can increase the value. Okay, go for again fillet, radius R, enter. So value I'll go for 6, enter. So select these two lines. Okay, so like this, just you can go and we can do all, we can continue for all the other lines also. Okay, so now again I'll go for fillet. So I'll go for radius R, enter. So next here the value I'll go for 10, enter. So select this two lines. Next fillet, radius R. I'll go for 14, enter. Select these two lines. Go for fillet, radius R, enter. 11, 13, enter. Fillet, radius R, enter. 16, enter. Select these two. Next go for fillet, radius R, enter. 22, enter. Select these two lines. For fillet, radius R, enter. 28, enter. Select these two lines. Next go for fillet, radius R, enter. I'll go for 32, enter. Select these two lines. Next go for fillet, radius R, enter. 35, enter. Just randomly I'm selecting the values. Okay, next go for fillet, radius R, enter. 40, enter. Okay, so now I can go for mirror. So select whatever the lines we have drawn here. Okay, so I'll go for mirroring at the bottom side. Okay, so enter. I'll take the first point here and I'll consider the second point here. See now, enter. So we can extend this line up to here. Next, similarly go for mirror. Select the full half, enter. I'll select from here to here. Say no, enter. Okay, so this completes the plan part. Next we have to go for the windings, insulation and windings. So let us show the insulation part and the winding part. Since here it is a cut sectional view, okay, so only half part it can be shown, another half part it is been uncut section. So we'll go for mirror, select this line, enter. I'll select between these 2 points. Say no, because the windings will be covering up to this point and you can see this gap. Okay, so this is with respect to elevation. So here it is a cut section. Okay, I cannot see the winding. I can see the duct space here. I cannot see these lines. Okay, so select these lines. delete this. So man, there's a hang. Just I'll delete the unwanted portion. Okay, so now we'll go for gradient. Go for add pick point. So here is the insulation, just to add the insulation. Okay, it is asking the boundary. Okay, fine. So just to pick here, and similarly we'll pick here is the insulation where we have to show. Enter, say OK. This is the insulation part. Next, LV winding. Go for hatch command. Select the net for LV winding, net 3 for HV winding. Select the net. So add pick point. So this is the HV winding. So this is the LV winding, and here also LV winding. Here is the LV winding. Here is the LV winding. Enter. Say OK. So increase the scale as 25. Say OK. Okay, fine. Next, again insulation between LV and HV. Go for gradient. Add pick point. Here is the insulation, and here is the insulation. Insulation. Enter, say OK. Next, hatch command. Consider net 3. Go for add pick point. Is the HV coil. What is the HV coil? Say OK. Double click, increase the scale as 50. Okay, so now remove the unwanted portion. This is the line which has been drawn, and go for trim command, right click, remove this line. Excuse me. So now go for hatch command, go for lines, go for add pick point. This is the outer leg, here is the central leg. Say OK. So double click, increase the scale as 25, enter. So this completes the diagram. So now let us go for dimensions. So dimension style, modify, text, we'll go for text as text height as 15, say OK, and go for modify, primary units I'll go for 0.00 as a round off and say OK, and set current, close. Now I'll go for dimension linear. So this is the overall height of the transformer. Dimension linear. This is the overall length of the transformer. Now the insulation of the transformer is 2.5. Next winding, LV winding, it is 9.94. You can reduce the text, go for dimension, dimension style, modify, text height instead of 15 I'll go for 5, say OK, set current, close. Okay, one let us show at the top, another one let us show at the bottom. Still linear. This is the HV coil, LV coil, was 9.94. Next, insulation. .81. .6. Next, duct space is 5.65. So that's the duct space. Sorry, it must be 6.35. Okay. Modify linear. Next, linear dimension, height of the yoke 57.2, outer leg dimension, it is 46.7, height of the window is 200, central leg dimension, it is 93.5, and here depth of the yoke, it is 70. Okay, so now go for this, completes your diagram. Go for file, go for plot, DWG2 PDF, A4 sheet, go for window, select the center plot, say OK. So finally, if we take the printout, so this is how the diagram will be looking with all dimensions. Okay, this completes the diagram. Thank you.